In part 3 of the Quickstart for the Sunrise Breakfast Hut, we are going to look at the skill tree and how it is created. So let's get back to the list of skills we had for our trainee program. If we take a hard look at the skills, we realize there are some skills which should rather be picked up before tackling other skills. So it would be a very good idea if we teach trainees how to hold a knife with the pinch grip before letting them slice, dice and mince away. This is created on skill display by the use of dependencies, and by introducing dependencies between skills, they form a so-called skill tree. Let's look back at the Visual Skill Editor. We have all the skills that we want in our program. They have been created like in the video shown on what is a skill and what is a domain. And we see there's dicing, mincing and slicing, and also the pinch grip. So it might be a very good idea to get an idea on what the pinch grip is and how to use it before tackling the skill slicing. So what we do is we click on the little icon here, connect it with the slicing skill, and we just did introduce a dependency. This has various advantages because if we go to the view that the user and the mentee sees in the end, we can see there are now recommended skills. This means we recommend to the user that they should tackle these skills before the others. So you can see we should check out the pinch grip or washing fruit and vegetables, which has no prerequisites, or some of the other skills before checking out dicing, mincing and slicing. So this can be used to give very good suggestions for the learners and for the mentees and give them an idea where is the next step, where do I go next and what should I do next. And if we introduce more and more dependencies between the skills, they form a so-called skill tree. A skill itself does not necessarily have to be in a skill tree, and not all skill trees are connected. You can see here that we have a very small skill tree consisting of 4 skills, and washing fruit and vegetables is just a skill that is hanging around, not having a specific dependency at the moment. So if we check out the tutorial manual, we can also see this little tree as a sliced image and inserted in the PDF. And there's a lot of benefits, like learners can get recommendations for the next step on the learning journey, which we just saw on the platform. And when selecting a skill a learner wants to obtain, we can easily see the prerequisites. So if we go back to the platform and check out what is dicing about, we see, oh, there's a prerequisite and I don't have it, so perhaps I should check out the pinch grip before tackling the rest. If you want to know more about the skill tree, you can of course always click the little icon in the PDF. It will open up the skill definition for skill tree itself, the goals. So now we know how a certain set of skills can form a skill tree, and we know why multiple skill trees can exist, because they're not necessarily connected to each other. If you want to know more, as always, you can click on the resources icon and you will go directly to the service portal and check out the skill tree for the skill display basics, for example, which form a little bigger skill tree. So that is how dependencies on skill display work and how they form a skill tree. In the next iteration, we're going to check out what a skill set is and which benefits we get from creating such skill sets.